Hi Coach, my name is Carolyn Barnett-Howe. I'm a life member of the PGA of America. My husband and I are both teaching professionals in Northeast Wisconsin. The video you are about to see is that of Mikayla Smith. Mikayla is entering her senior year at Xavier High School in Appleton, Wisconsin. My goal with this film, Coach, is to show you Mikayla's swing from both the front and the profile, and I would like you to have a good understanding of her fundamentals, her posture, her swing plane, her balance. Before I get into the analysis of Mikayla's swing, I'd like you to know that it's not uncommon for her to hit a 7-iron from 160 yards or to hit a driver 260 yards. I've been working with Mikayla since she was in 8th grade, so I know her swing and her tendencies fairly well. Here we have some front views of an iron, and we're going to put it in slow motion for you. You can see that her grip is fairly strong, which leads to a shut club face at the top. But in the next frame, you'll also see that her release holds off, much like Paul Azinger's did. Here we've switched to a hybrid, and you'll see the same pattern of motion. Really good balance. It's unusual to see a young lady hold the width of her swing like Mikayla does. I've always liked that. She's never wrapped the club around her head. Good finish and good position there. Here we switch to a driver, and again you'll see that same tendency, the shut club face at the top, and then the release of the left hand. She holds that a bit through the swing. That might be something that she would work on with a good college coach. Great balance there at the end, good use of her body. Here we switch to a profile view, and one of Mikayla's tendencies is to get a little laid off on the takeaway, but she corrects for that nicely on the way down, as you can see the ball flight there. Again, same thing with her iron play here. As Mikayla sets up to the ball, I want you to notice her posture. I think it's beautiful, very athletic. Mikayla is 5'11", so she has a nice arc. Here I've switched to short game, 3/4 wedges and half wedges. Obviously with Mikayla's length in high school golf, she is just dominating the par 4s and 5s. So we spent a lot of time working on her wedges and short irons. This series of photos I put in the film because I want you to see her swing at various stages. You'll notice in the 6th frame, her hands are a little laid off. This is a tendency that Mikayla has. She'll take the club back inside, lay it off a bit, but correct it by the time she's at the top of her swing. Then in the 9th frame, you'll see she opens up her shoulders a little bit. So if Mikayla has a tendency, it is to come slightly over the top in her swing. She works on that quite a bit. She works on trying to get inside, back to inside in her swing, and when she does that, she is one of the most powerful young ladies playing in Wisconsin right now. This next series is from a front view so that you can see her takeaway, her shoulder turn, her hip turn. What I'd like you to look at is the bottom row. Her lag angle coming into the ball is quite nice. Then her impact position I think is very good. So on that 3rd frame, and you'll see that she holds her hands on the 4th and 5th frame. I think that's because of the strong grip, and then she releases afterwards. And then she finishes in just a beautiful position there at the end. This next series of shots is just to show you Mikayla's greenside play. She has beautiful touch. She spends as much time on this as she does her long game. So here are a couple little flop shots, just greenside shots, just a little longer version of a pitch shot. We're going to move up to the fringe. We use the fringe here only because we didn't have a tight lie to hit from, so she would typically putt from that lie. But chipping is okay as well. And here, just to show you her putting stroke. And a couple views of that. She's quite a competent putter. Very good putter, actually. Coach, Mikayla has a wonderful personality. She has been her dad's playing partner for the past 5 years. Golf is kind of a lonely game for girls, but I don't think she's ever seen it that way. She's out at the golf course 4 to 6 hours a day, every day all summer. The gentleman you see here is her high school coach. He's also my husband and a PGA member and a fantastic teacher in his own right. Mikayla has already come in 4th and 5th in the state high school tournament. She's ranked 5th in the state this summer. So you can see that she's a fine golfer. She's also a fantastic student. Beyond that, Coach, she's the kind of player that holds a team together and makes a 4-hour bus ride or van ride a lot of fun. With her length and her work ethic, her best years are definitely ahead of her. She is going to be a great pickup for any college team.